We've had really good weather here too, by the way.
We've had it all 4 seasons. I think it was
Like,
33 degrees, humid on Friday afternoon when we arrived, and now it's raining and cloudy on Sunday afternoon. So,
All right. So we got Hayden on the left playing Beerus, and we got Joseph on the right. We'll find out what he's playing in a second here, Adam. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this match, seeing Beerus now in the top 4.
with Hayden, it'll be a quick game regardless, I think. So,
Oh, yeah. We know he's just going in.
we've seen this. We know what this deck does very well now. So
This
it's
guy
just-
must be used to it.
just get in and yeah, we might even see two games this best of 3 instead of the 1 from last round. So
No, I think it's great. It's gonna be very much looking forward to this one. And now we're getting to like the real business. And now when you get to the top 4,
your top 4, that's right.
This is where it's gonna go. All right, now where are we gonna be heading with this? We're having Joseph and Hayden, and I believe I would really love to find out how Indy went on Baby as well.
Yeah, we'll see. I know. Yeah, we'll have to find out.
We were talking to him last night.
Yep.
He was just surprised he was in it to begin with.
he was happy to just get the top 8. So.
Yeah.
No, it's. I think most people, you're just happy to get to the. You hit top cut, anything beyond that's a bonus for most people. So. And
we've got Masters going on as well today, guys. In being commentated by Damien there at the Lookout, and Peter Dance. So yeah, we got all that sorted. So now we're going into top 4. Hayden, Joseph. Looks like we got Halo Goku. Oh, no, sorry. There's no master stream. Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Apologize about that one. I was just informed. Sorry, guys, about that. Apologies. But now we're going to go into top 4. Hayden, Beerus,
here
Joseph
we go.
on Halo Goku.
Another Halo Goku.
So we know how this one goes.
This will be...
This
will be quick. But
I believe Beerus has got a pretty good matchup into...
It's not bad. Like, yes, blue on paper is traditionally better into red, but, you know, Beerus in particular, with the way it can just deal with board.
Right, yep.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad in this matchup. So.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But I'm expecting it to be a quick one.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, Hayden wants to go really aggressive into blue, right? Because if you let blue take control, it's just going to get to that end game and just outvalue you any day of the week. But we know how good these Beerus are.
This Beerus deck's been awesome.
The 3 cost into the 5 cost is huge, man.
It's a big deal.
Energy, it's big. The 35k crit, the 20k crit as well, Caulifla, the 2-drop. It's also got all its resources to help self-awaken in the Gohan as well, and even the Kefla when it plays the Gohan for free. So we know that Hayden's got no problem as well self-awakening, which is very, very ideal for Beerus going into blue.
That's it.
Because that's where blue always controls the game if you don't get to awaken. And then once Hayden awakens with Beerus, he's got access to his activate main, which is next 10k. So I'm looking forward to now seeing how Hayden's going to try and wrap this up, or if Joseph's going to control this game into his favour.
Be interested to see if there's much difference with Joseph's Halo Q build compared to what we've seen Jake and the other ones on stream.
Yep.
But all the builds, I think, they're all quite similar at all at this point.
Right.
All right, so we got Joseph going first.
Yep. So here we go. So this is actually good for Hayden going second.
Yeah.
So now he's got the advantage with the 20k crit pressure, with the marker. When he charges first turn, he can actually bring out the Caulifla as well. And this is where he can get 2 20k critical pressure attacks off. And it's just it can be quite value now for Hayden, which he sees the Shin, top 3 cards. And it looks like I saw a Beerus. There's a Gohan. It looks like he's going to hit the Beerus as well, which is good. That's a good start for Hayden. Beerus, Very, very, very good value.
Such a good card.
Yeah, we love to see it in action.
On card for sure.
We love to see it in action, man, because we haven't seen Beerus come back this much.
No, we haven't.
Since like set 2, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, all the Beerus faithfuls that they've been staying true. So.
Yep. And Joseph has started off well as well with the Orange High School.
That's what you want to see early.
Star High School. Yeah. It's a great card to be out there. The field card's what you want to see first thing.
Just credit a sharpener away, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but this is what he has to deal with. And there's a Hercule that's already been charged. Looks like he's going for another one. Ooh, so he might be suspecting this could be a quick game.
He's not expecting this to be a quick one.
Yeah.
I think Joseph be familiar with how Hayden's been playing this.
Yep.
And he's not expecting a long game.
And looks like Hayden just did get a 5-cost freezer from that life there. So, and that card's actually pretty good, man. Like, I can see it heading into late game, being quite resourceful. I've heard good things with it.
Very,
What do you?
it's an interesting card. I mean, it's,
I was actually gonna ask you about it. What's your take on the freezer card?
we haven't seen too much play on it, right? So it on paper it seems really good.
Yeah, because I mean, on play, as long as your leader is a Universe 7 with a special trait until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card can't be removed from the battle area, which is great. So it gets over those skill effects. I mean, another good thing is as well that it does give also the plus 20,000 power.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And when attacking, it chooses up to one of your opponent's battle cards and negs 10k for the turn.
Yeah, we haven't seen it we've been seeing it charge, but no one's we haven't seen it played. I'm sure it has been seen some play over the weekend, but
yeah, okay,
yeah, definitely a slept on card for sure. And later on to the format, I think we'll probably see a bit more of it.
Yep.
But I think it's been outshined by the Ultra Instinct Goku. That thing's just a menace. It's awesome. it's so good.
And it looks like Hayes just dropped down the Goku Dama.
Value Dama.
That we know how much good value that is. Gets a life, and
value
then when you're awake
for that card.
It's that plus 10. I did see that he did crit a Great Saiyaman as well, the vanilla.
That's rough.
Depends though, because if he's playing the vanilla package, you get the Videl out.
Yeah.
The 4-cost Videl also bounces out the Great Saiyaman, so that can still work into Joseph's favour. That's not too bad. I wouldn't be too worried about that if that's the engine he's playing. But he's also now hit he's got the 2-cost 20k Videl out, which is, as we know, how resourceful that is.
Oh, yeah.
He's just revealed your favourite card, the girl with short hair.
Good card.
You do prefer them?
No, not.
And it looks like we're going to hit... he's thinking about it. Okay, it looks like he's going to swing with Videl, but he might choose to now play the 1-cost. Yeah, the 1-cost Videl. Yep. Yeah, which is more value in that anyway, because you can bounce that back and then play out the
another 2-cost. Ooh, that's huge.
And that's what you need to do, right? Because then once you start establishing a wider board, you will be able to put a bit more pressure on.
Joseph would be expecting those Videls to not stick around for a turn.
Yep.
He would be expecting to both be gone next turn, so he's going to apply as much pressure as he can now.
All right, so he's just going to combo out the freezer.
That's the freezer we spoke about.
Which I haven't even seen him use this.
No, I haven't. I've seen him charge and combo.
I've just seen charging.
The art's cool. You know, it's very, very, very cool.
It's a nice card to keep there.
It's a very, very good-looking card. So,
I mean, like I said, it can be quite resourceful, but it's very situational at the same time.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, having a resourceful card with a bit of everything's always good. So,
I feel like if you want to outvalue a bit more, you go for the Goku that way. Or you either go for the 5-cost, the 6-cost, or over the Rimshin, the elephant.
Yeah, and when you're competing with the slots, you've got the pink elephant at that cost range. You've got the Beerus at that cost range, right? And then obviously you're looking into the Ultra Instinct Goku at that point as well. And when you weigh it all up, it's unfortunately that Vegeta, the Frieza Goku just sits at the bottom out of those 3 cards.
Yep. That's good. You see that Hayden's already into his point to awaken as well coming up.
I know he'll be awakening probably this turn, I imagine.
Joseph's in that 6th life. He's still sitting pretty good. He looks like he's just deciding on what way he wants to go through this next turn. You got Videl to swing. You can bring back the girls with short hair, and he's also got the sharpener. He was thinking about his swing with the sharpener. That's actually quite interesting. He might be wanting to put a little bit more pressure onto Hayden here.
Yeah, why not? I mean, poke damage, put a 10k counter.
Yes.
He'll counter with.
He's going to drop 2 cards from hand. He's going to go. Okay. So 15, he's going to force him to awaken.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he doesn't want to, most times with Hayden, he does like to not awaken and keep that crit pressure on during his next turn. That way then Joseph knows he'll be able to get cards to hand, being from 6 life anyway. So, I can see that move being quite a more valuable way to go about that. It's going to look like he's going to use the Orange Star High School.
There's that Gohan.
We got the Gohan. And then we're going to target the Goku Dama. We're going to bottom deck that one. And then he's brought out another 30k swing.
Another body. That Gohan's so much value.
This is actually pretty good pressure I'm seeing Joseph put onto Hayden here. Because he's still got another 20k and then 30k swing.
It's interesting because that's why Halo Crew's done so well. It's a blue deck, but it can apply pressure. It kind of plays like a red deck in a way. Yeah,
because it just spams the board and then you can just keep attacking and resourcing cards back from drop.
It's interesting. This meta is...
And deck. It's just your draws reveals.
It's a very aggro meta it's turned into.
Yes,
Halo Crew's aggro. All the red stuff's obviously very aggressive.
Yep.
And that's why I think the baby and some of we're seeing that Zamasu, it's just you know, I'm just a wall. You know, I'm not an aggressive deck. I'm going to let you gas out all your resources. And
I'm going to be quite opposite to that now.
And it's been paying off for him because we saw it's the new extra cards and you just build that wall. It's, very hard to get through. So
yep.
I think we'll see a lot more Zamasu after today.
Yes, yep.
Zamasu
and Beerus.
Zamasu and Beerus. Prepare for some longer games with the Zamasus.
There's a lot of people that love to play that control aspect of the deck.
I got a Zamasu deck myself, but
I know that you're a fan of Zamasu.
I don't know if we're running at locals considering we don't have time for hour-long games. So.
We can only play about 30 minutes per round.
30-minute rounds. It might not work it well at the locals. So
no, we love that. We love that. So it looks like he's just gone for the Beerus here, Adam. And we know what's going to be coming next with the energy marker. He's going to tap her down. Get rid of the energy marker. He's going to bring out the 5 cost. He's just going to blow up the board, which is so
huge.
Good. It is so good. That's why Hayden is really too bothered about that. So all that pressure that Joseph just invested in is just brought him back down to square one. Yeah. It was actually a good turn from Joseph, though. I was quite impressed with how aggressive he went with his last turn there.
And we'll probably see Joseph awaken now and re-establish a board again. But
but having that 35k crit pressure there on the board is just so big.
I don't think we can't expect another board wipe until UI.
Yep.
UI Goku, but
we do have so he's charged another Gohan here. He did get rid of the other Gohan, so we know that's 2 Gohans gone. There's 2 Hercules in the energy as well. So, and that card's highly effective to bigger bodies to get them removed to help Halo Goku in that long game. So it is interesting because then Hayden's going to look at that and go, okay, I know you got 2 Gokus that are there. I'm calling you out to see what else you can do to get rid of this Beerus.
That's right.
It looks like he's just going to keep that pressure going. He's going to swing into leader. He's going to draw. Very interesting how he's going to go about this next shot here, Adam. He's just going to combo the Angel, 10k. You can see he's got a Kefla in hand. He does have another Videl. He's going to tap that down. This is where he can then get a bit of more value out of it. See if when he's going to reveal the girls with short hair. As we know, get out the 2 cost. Flip that back and then cycle.
That 2 drops just
we love it.
So much value.
We love it. And as we were talking about before there, Adam, like I was just very interested to hear that it's gone to that more aggro approach with the meta right now. It doesn't matter what color you are playing on, if it's red, if it's blue, even if it's like, I mean, green we know does its own thing too. It just ramps and then just hits out the big bodies. But it doesn't take long to do that. And those cards that are ramping it are 30k and 20k body swings as well at you. So you can see there's a lot of resources happening in every single deck. It's just what gets the most value out of what.
Yeah, and I think all the aggro decks, green can do aggro because it ramps and gets its big bodies out. But
exactly.
Halo goes real wide fast. So yes, there might be 2 energy ahead of you, but they've got a much wider board and can just apply that pressure. At the end of the day, you've got 1 30k body versus 3 20k bodies. Yeah, the 3 20k bodies are probably better in the long run. And, with the Hercule for Halo Q, they can just remove it. Yep. So, but yeah, there was a lot of green, but we didn't see too many in top card, did we?
Yep. All right, so he's got 1 energy here to play with. I'm not sure. Did you see Joseph's hand just then? I believe he might have had a Hercule in hand.
I think he did, yeah.
He might be saving that for, okay, so you got the Orange Star high score here. He could be dumping that down to then reduce the energy cost of the Beerus, so he can then bottom deck it. But it doesn't look like he has enough resources. He's just going to use the Orange Star high score to play out here, Adam. He does have the he's going to play the girls
short hair again.
Yep, because he wants to draw 3. We'll see which card he puts onto the top of the deck. He did draw into another one and another Orange Star high score, I think I saw there.
Great value card.
It's just so much value in that, isn't it? Like, it's so good. Once you get that established, you can then hit those targets and cheat out the Gohans so much easier.
Halo is just value in general.
I love that.
The whole thing's just value.
All right, so it looks like he's going to neg 10 off the sharpener, and this is what I mean, like every single turn, how good Beerus is. And he's going to play the Kefla, which is interesting for 3 to just draw a card, which is, that's good.
I mean, draw's good, right?
Draw, yeah. Anything that draws is good.
Yeah, the body on board, draw. Oh, you have to burn a super combo for that one. So
that's very interesting. He made Joseph take out a super combo, so, I mean, Hayden would take that.
Joseph's got, he's got a lot of 5Ks in hand by the looks of it.
Yep.
So it makes sense why he's dropped the super. Otherwise, he's dropping multiple cards. He's got, I think they're all 5Ks.
All right, so it looks like he's just going to use the eraser to draw. He's going to play the Shin, look at the top 3 cards, and this is what I mean. Like, it's just so good. You can just pick the Goku, or he did see...
He had the elephant as well.
Yeah, the Ramishi, and I'm not sure what the other card was, but it was a good choice to go for the 5-cost Goku.
Yeah.
Because we know that's such a good cards from the starter deck.
Yeah,
that's a set 1.
Yeah.
That's a set 1 starter
That was
card.
the beauty about all the starters. Everyone got like these awesome double strike bodies. Every color has one, and it's they're still seeing play in, I think, every single deck. So.
Yeah. I mean, minusing 20,000 power.
Yeah, it's huge
on play. 35k double strike.
Anything with a removal and it's a double strike body is awesome. I know, yes, it's plus red in general, just your target's going to be negative a hell of a lot more than what the Goku's going to do. So
that's why we love red.
Good color.
Yep. It looks like, all right, so Joseph just drew into another super combo there. I think I saw.
Yeah, he's got a...
he does have another Videl there that he's going to put on top of the deck. And we know, like, we love that card, how resourceful it can be. Looks like Hayden just going to combo out of that one. So we'll see what he would do with his next turn here. What do you reckon here, Adam? So he's going to play down Sharpener.
Hayden's in a good spot, I think. So
he's going to reveal the Videl. This is where the magic starts to happen once again.
Joseph's going to have to deal with that Beerus body on board.
Yep.
He needs, otherwise he's just going to poke crit damage every single turn.
See, now he's got access to his extra cards for less energy.
Yeah.
So this is where you can get more value out of the Great Saiyaman as well. Potentially then reducing the cost with Hercule to then use Great Saiyaman to bottom deck the Beerus to try and deal with that, because that 35 crit pressure has just been hurting him every turn. Or you could go for the Kefla. I feel you just want to keep that Kefla. You don't mind that Kefla.
You don't mind it. It's the Beerus for sure.
The Beerus, yeah. So you want to target that Beerus with the Hercule and then bottom deck it with the Great Saiyaman.
He's going to have to get rid of it this turn as well, because the Sharpener will be gone on the following turn.
All right, so it looks like he's just targeting into, I believe, the leader. I can see why. I mean, you still want to put a bit of pressure on his at 3 life.
I mean,
it was a good pick up there with the peel off as well, because we know he can just start cycling that peel off engine. And then once you start cycling those Earthlings back to hand, you're just going to get all value.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what we love about the peel-offs as well. They can target the short-haired girl extra card. They can target the cantrips. They can target all those sort of different valuable cards that just keeps the deck rolling so much. And here we go. He's gonna touch down the short girl with short hair. Your favorite extra card.
Just seen so much play.
It's just so much play. But that's the beauty about it. It just keeps getting recycled back to hand. And he just keeps getting more value out of it. And that's just going to go to drop. It looks like he's... Oh, he drew into the Vegito as well. That's going to be good. That's going to be good for next turn.
That card will be awesome if he gets it on board.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see it next turn.
And it looks like Hayden did take that life as well, so he is down to 2.
So he knows that Joseph doesn't run any double strike bodies by the looks of it, so he's quite comfortable just going to 2.
Yep, and I believe, he is going to play the Hercule, as we suspected. When you get the 3 Satan Cities on the board, you reduce the energy cost by 2.
Yeah, he's going to...
So, well, you see this is going to work into his favour, because now when that Beerus has been reduced down to 3 because of that, then he can tap 1 for the Great Saiyaman and then bottom deck the Beerus.
Yeah, get rid of the Beerus. It's a big move.
Yep. And that's what you want to do. Yeah. You reveal the Videl. Again, more value, reduce the energy cost on the Beerus there. Yep. And this is just going to work back into Joseph's favour. And like we were talking about before, now when he starts to control that board aspect back into his favour and then going into next turn for late game, he can then dump down that Vegito and then just cause that much more pressure into his next turn, especially since Hayden now is down to 2 life.
Yeah, that Vegito,
so this is something he's going to consider going into his next turn, Hayden, as
if
well.
we get to turn, I think if we drop
and
that
there's
Vegito,
the great save,
there
man.
we go.
Yep. So now he's going to bottom deck the Beerus, as we suspected. And this will go into now potentially... I don't know how Hayden is going to take this next turn, but he is in a bit of a tough situation.
Joseph would be quite comfortable taking 1 or 2 life as well. Maybe not 2 because of the double strike Goku, but...
Exactly, yeah. And then look, he's got no problem now. He's going to bring out the peel off, do the chain.
I think Joseph's just setting up his board for next turn at this point now.
Exactly, yep.
We drop the Vegito. But Hayden's going to have to do a lot of work next turn if he wants to get through it.
And this forces Hayden's hand because it looks like, because you're going to look it back in his perspective going, okay, I've got my activate main at use here with the neg 10 on the Beerus, but now like, do I target the sharpener, which gets you all value, or the peel off? And if I neg that peel off, it doesn't matter anyway.
That's it.
You're just going to cycle it back to the hand next turn with another one.
Joseph's building his hand as well. We don't know how Hayden's hand doesn't look too full at the moment, so I think maybe 4 or 5 cards in there.
You see, because we did see Hayden pick up the 5-cost Goku earlier, and that only negs 20k off one body anyway.
That's it.
So, and Hayden knows that if he can't get these next 2 attacks through from Kefla and Beerus, he isn't going to be able to threaten him enough to go for game. So he knows, unless he has another Beerus in hand, which I did not see.
I don't think he does.
It's going to be rough.
Even if he does have another Beerus,
it is something that also Joseph has got to consider. This is why he's comboing in with the sharpener, and I can see why he would. And there we go. It's going to make him drop a Heelys.
There we go. So even if he drops the Beerus, I feel the Vegito alone is probably enough to wrap it up anyway.
Oh, this is interesting. He drew into another freeze. He's got 2 freezes in hand.
All right, before we see the cards he play.
We might do this turn. He's only got 4 cards in hand.
So he's got the freezers are 5Ks each, and he's got the Goku, which is a 0 counter.
Yep.
So he's in a tough spot.
Yeah, I feel Joseph had a really good turn that last
did.
one.
And
really
he's built a good hand as well.
And this is where he's need to go, okay, do I go into life or do I go into field? And if Joseph knows he's going to try and go into his field, he might not have as much answers.
That's it,
You know. And I mean, he's going to be happy with that as well. Oh, he drew into the Kefla.
Not bad.
1 off Kefla. But I don't think he has any targets.
Get rid of the Hercule,
Yep. 20k into sharpener. 25.
Just trying to deal with board now.
He's going to go for the freezer.
There we go. See this boy in play.
So now this is going to be interesting because now we've seen the freezer in play. I'm really keen to see this card go off. As we were saying before, guys, on play, this card, if your leader's Universe 7 in its special trade until the end of your opponent's next turn, it can't be removed from the battle area by your opponent's skills, and it gets plus 20k power, so it becomes a 45k, which is going to be huge
not bad.
To try and remove for Joseph. But mind you, Joseph does have the Vegito on board.
What's going on here?
So it looks like he's going to swing into the freezer. And it's just so good, that effect with the Halo Goku. The draw power, the draw 2 and put 1 back onto the top of the deck is really good.
So it's 6 energy for Joseph now, so it's whether or not he's just going to drop the Vegito.
Yeah, I feel he might want to try and go for game here. Even.
I feel like he would. He's 4 cards in hand for Hayden.
Yeah, he's going to make him discard a card there. So now he's got 3 cards in hand, I believe.
Yeah, there we go. He'll try to wrap it up now with Vegito.
Yeah, because that was a super combo he got out as well.
Yeah. 3 cards.
3 cards in hand, 2 life. So now this is where Vegito can go 40.
I think he's just going to do some quick math in hand too.
Yeah, he can go 40 combo.
Bump it up a bit.
Maybe go 50.
Joseph be expecting a couple of super combos, or maybe at least 1.
Or 45. Yeah.
If he doesn't, I think.
Which is a smart move to make.
Yeah.
So with 3 cards in hand, and he knows he just discarded a super combo.
He needs to...
He's going to be in a rough position here. But he does have another super in hand, I see here, Adam.
Does he?
Yeah. Is that...
I
believe it is. A Shin super combo. Maybe. We'll see. It might not be.
He's just going to call it.
Yeah, he's just going to call it
Go to game 2.
Yeah. Go to game 2, yeah.
Still 37 minutes left, so I think Hayden's really going to want to...
Yep.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they scooped it up.
Yep. Well, yeah, he did show his hand.
Dropped his hand, yeah.
Yeah, he showed his hand, and that was it.
I think Hayden knows that he needs to finish this next game pretty quick to have a shot.
Oh, no. No.
Oh,
no.
did he combo out of it?
Yeah, no, I must have
so the
comboed
whole
out.
hand's gone.
Yeah, so the whole hand is gone. Yep. Interesting. Okay, so he used that super combo that it was, and then the other two from hand.
Okay. Oh, he's hoping for a Hail Mary.
So now he's at 1 life. Yeah, he is.
Hail Mary at this
He's
point.
looking for a Hail Mary on this one.
Ultra Instinct Goku would be pretty good at this point.
Yeah, he did draw into a 2-cost Caulifla, which is the 20k crit, and he has a Beerus 3-cost in hand. He played the Caulifla. Okay, so it looks like he's just trying to put a bit of pressure on here. This will actually be interesting. Yes, okay. He's put him down to 2.
He's not with a double strike range, though.
No, he's not. Yep. Yeah, now he's going to fold there, that one. Yep. Because I was thinking, like, he's just going to swing with the Angel, combo that, and then just go for a 20k and just like, yeah, nah, look, I'm gassed out, man. You got me on this one.
All right, now there's, yeah, there we go. All right, on to the next one.
All right, so it looks like Joseph taking out that first game, guys.
25-minute game as well, so, you know, Hayden's got a lot of work to put in quick.
Yep.
Joseph's definitely got the advantage now with the 1-up at this point. So
yeah, Hella Goku taking out that first one, and you know, you can see like he actually played it really well.
Yeah, he did.
He caused a lot of early game pressure going into it, and he then balanced it out by then maintaining that board, effectively doing really well.
Yeah.
As soon as that 5-cost Beerus 35 crit hit, he did suffer at least 1 or 2 turns, I believe it was.
That's right.
But then he handled it well going into his 6th turn, prior to the turn before, when he played the Hercule and then he reduced the energy cost. He established his board. He bottom decked the Beerus, applied pressure still into the leader, made him use up the super combo, got him down to 2 life, and then just had him within striking range for his Vegito next turn, which did put the pressure back on Hayden, making him overextend and use those resources. So it was really cool to see how Joseph piloted that Halo deck.
He's done a good job of it, and it comes down. I mean, the blue being favoured in this matchup as well definitely helps. But Joseph did a really good job that game of you know, controlling the board and applying pressure when necessary.
Yep.
But yeah, Hayden's got a lot of work. A lot of work to do this game.
I'm looking forward to it.
But it'll be probably a quick one. Well, Hayden will want to play quick. Hayden's taking the marker again.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see with Beerus.
Yeah.
Like, you know, going in second is the advantage with the crit leaders. Well, especially Beerus anyway for that advantage.
Get an early crit body plus your leader.
Yeah, you get the Caulifla out, as we know. We get a 20k crit. We got 2 20k crits hitting at you. You want to keep that early game pressure, especially since you know that Halo Goku doesn't get any real big viable cards out like Red does in that early game.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't. There's all the smaller bodies.
All the smaller bodies to establish board, get what they need to do, and start hitting into that mid to late game. So yeah, it'd be really cool to see how Hayden takes this next one. All right, boys, setting up here. Looks like Joseph's going to charge down a Videl, hit that Sharpener, as we know, reveal the top, which is another Sharpener that is awesome. Play the Orange Star High School as we expected. Great card, my friend, great card. And knowing that you join into a Sharpener again next turn is just going to be even more value for that matter.
Value.
So it looks like, again, Hayden not seeing the Caulifla first turn. He did the same thing as he did last game. Plays out the Shin, which is effectively a really good card.
The UI Goku off the Shin search.
And that's really good, actually, that hit. I feel the 6-cost Goku will help him in this game. But now that Joseph is aware of that,
he knows it's coming. He's going to want to wrap it up before then.
Yep. And it looks like he just critted a Hercule there. But we know how Joseph played around this pressure effectively last game, which was really good because he didn't just leave his sharpeners and his erasers out in active mode. He actually used them to combo with on other cards to get them off the board, so then they just wouldn't be targets sitting there for Hayden.
That's right.
And he does have a great Saiyaman there in hand. He chose to charge it. Looks like he's going to use Sharpen's ability. He's going to reveal a Hercule here. So now the next extra card is going to be reduced in cost. Looks like he is going to play down the Videl for one, guys. Taps that. With the reveal of Hercule, is going to bounce it back, bring out the 2-cost Videl. We know how good value that is, and this is where the swings start happening. He would probably look at going into... Oh, yeah, I feel like you'd want to pressure Beerus.
I think you will, and you grab the Hercule back from drop.
Yeah, and then get the Hercule back, and you get that extra draw anyway from that reveal. You know that you're drawing into that. Hayden's just going to take that.
Hayden's going to awaken pretty quickly, I think.
Yep, yep. It looks like he is going to swing with... Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not here, Adam. Looks like he's double thinking this next move. He does have a Pilaf in hand as well.
Okay. Oh, maybe he wants to...
Because the interesting thing is he can use the Pilaf to bounce back the Hercule.
He could. He might.
Because the Earthling 1-cost, right?
Yeah. No, I think... Oh, there we go. He's just going to...
But he is going to just use Videl and just grab it back anyway, yeah. Because, I mean, what's the point, right, when it's just in target to get negative?
Unless you wanted to swing.
Unless you wanted to combo with it to make sure that that's a 30k swing.
Unless you wanted to swing with the sharpener.
Or the sharpener,
just play the other sharpener, though.
Yep.
Just for extra poke damage, but I think he knows Beerus is going to be awakened pretty soon anyway.
And looks like Hayden here has... Yep, he just charged the Freezer, has the Angel, that 1-cost card in hand, which is really cool. I love that card, how it gives the plus 10k boost when you're awakened. And then,
great card.
And then it's an extra 10k combo as well. It's pretty much one energy for 20,000 combo. When
Good investment,
yeah. It is a good investment. And he comes down to Caulifla, guys. Now the critical pressure starts to hit. We got a 20k crit here coming at him again. He's took the life as well.
Yeah.
So, which is, you know, very viable because you do want to awaken early. And I love to see that. He did get the girls with short hair extra card that went to the drop. But look, Joseph isn't going to worry too much about that.
You just get it back with the Videl.
Because you just get back that with the Videl.
That's the awesome thing about a Videl. It just gives you access to your whole drop, essentially.
Yep.
So the crit damage is not a big deal. Yeah, we're losing some card advantage there, but you're just getting extra resources in your drop.
And I feel that's what Joseph, like, you know, that's what he wants anyway, because everything that goes to the drop, he just recycles back to hand.
Each turn that Videl sticks around, it just generates more and more value.
And that's what Hayden needs to deal with real quick, if he, you know, especially if he doesn't want to let him get more value out of it every single time, because now that he's cycled back, as we can see, the girls with short hair,
it's already cost him 2 cards.
It's done.
And it's, the value of the crit bought just then has been negated by that card.
Yep.
So yeah, you just get rid of the...
Get rid of the cauliflower, yep. Because there's no point wasting a card down on that next turn. Because next turn you can go into then the Beerus, the 3-cost, tapping 1, go into the 5-cost. And the thing that Hayden wouldn't be too worried about anyway, because he'll just be blowing up the board by dropping an additional card for that effect. Which he can afford to do, I feel. But looking at his hand, I think I did see the 3-cost. I did see the 5-cost Beerus. I'm pretty sure I saw the 3-cost as well there, Adam. Yep, he's got the 3-cost.
I think it's a 4 of each, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a 4 of each. And there we go. He reveals the great Saiyaman Joseph from the Sharpener effect. So now this is where he's going to play the girls with short hair. He's going to draw 3, manipulate and put 1 card back onto the top. We love that. We love it. We'll just see what he drew into. Did you see what he got into there? No, I believe it was, well, we know one was the Great Saiyaman. I did see a Orange Star High School, and there is another, I believe, Vanilla. I believe there was another Vanilla Great Saiyaman that I saw. Yeah, there it is, and he's revealed it. So now we know that is going to, that could potentially come out for 2 energy off the Orange Star High School here. We could be getting another 30k swing, and this is the pressure that we're talking about, how Joseph really does well heading into Beerus like this. Like, he really puts it on, and he wants to force Hayden to awaken.
Hayden's probably going to have to awaken this turn.
Yeah. Because he, like, most of the time Hayden does want to sit back. Yeah. He wants to get that 20k crit pressure off first before he awakens.
That's it.
And then during that next turn, he awakens, he gets the draw, then he can go into a 35 crit pressure from the Beerus. So he's doing really well here, Joseph. We'll see what move he makes here. And he's still got 3, isn't that 3 energy active as well?
Yeah.
So he hasn't used any.
He's got a lot to do this turn, Alex.
Yep. And it looks like he is going to swing with one of the sharpness guys.
Combo one.
And this is the exact sort of move that I was explaining before, Adam, how Joseph uses those cards to his disposal, knowing that they were going to get negged or blown up anyway from the board from Beerus, because it happened to him last turn. And he's thinking, you know what, I'm just going to use these and just keep that pressure up. Because now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit you with a 30k vanilla.
That's it.
See if you can answer that.
That's it. And you have the investment he'll have to do to combo out of that on Awakened side. It's probably not worth it.
But it looks like he was thinking about playing the pill off there, guys, but he's just changed his mind. But no, he is going to play it. The card's down.
Peel off into...
Yeah, it looks like we'll get the girls with short hair, I mean, it's a very good card.
It's a very good card.
Cycle up. You keep that cycle up, you draw 3, you put 1 back. You're +2 every time. You want to keep that hand up. You want to keep it flourished. So I'm loving what is going on here right now with how Joseph is piloting Halo Goku. It's a little bit more different to what I've seen in the past.
It's very a little bit more different to last game.
A little bit more of a unique
the builds are they look practically identical.
Oh, they are. It's just the
play style is very different.
The play style is actually slightly different, and I can see why that these two are in the top 4.
Yeah. It would have been, it's interesting how he shifted his play style. Obviously red, you go that more competitive mindset and aggro mindset, but if it's a blue, you take the more of the sit back and watch and play for the long game.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So it looks like he did hit down that pill off there for 1, and he's comboing the Great Saiyaman into the drop, and looks like I can see the logic behind this because he does play the 4-cost Videl. I did see it in the drop earlier, Adam, and looks like he will be able to resource that back out from the drop and cause a lot more pressure going into next turn if he chooses to go down that route. It looks like Hayden's just going to keep comboing out there because we know that he doesn't want to really take that life just yet.
He really doesn't want to do it, but I think Joseph's going to force his hand.
Yeah, he's trying to force his hand here, and you can see what he's doing, and it's really good. So now looks like he's going to hit down another Videl.
1 drop into a 2 drop.
Interesting, yep, okay. So we know what this card does, and it perfectly does it. Every single time that we love seeing Videl do what she does best, we're going to reveal the Orange Star High Score on the top of the deck, play down the 2-cost, and we're going to keep that cycle going.
Awesome card. That
looks like he'll probably pick the girls with short hair extra card as well, I could imagine. And he goes straight for that, gets that back to hand, and that's another 20k into leader, and that is going to force Hayden to take that life. So now Hayden is on the back foot again, going, okay, I have to now awaken my next turn.
Joseph's going to force him to awaken.
Joseph can just keep picking at him. He does use the girl with extra short hair, extra card again, and he's used that 3 times, I believe, Adam, this
just
turn.
keep cycling with two Videls on board now. He's going to have to get rid of one of them, if not both of them, this turn. But otherwise, they're just going to keep. They're essentially draw a card every turn, right?
Well, he's essentially drawn 6 cards and manipulated 3 cards onto the top of the deck, effectively bringing out his board more wider in order to cause that pressure, making Hayden either overextend his hand or force him to take the life. And that's what Joseph wants, because he doesn't want to be hit with another 20k crit next turn. He wants to keep his life fairly healthy. So
Hayden's just awakened, so...
Yep.
Here's that Beerus, there's that board,
And there's that board. So and this is exactly what Joseph wanted. He wanted to force him to awaken, and then with that awaken, use that card from hand as well.
Oh, he's going to crack the marker.
So he didn't...
Oh, what? There it is.
Yep. So he's going to make him take the life from there. So there we go. And we can expect the Beerus that came down this turn anyway.
There we go.
Use the marker.
Pop the board.
And then there goes the Beerus. And this is what Joseph was probably expecting anyway.
Joseph would have expected this, and he's probably built his hand up in a way that he knows what to expect.
And then here comes 35 crit. It's going to make Joseph awaken. This will just make him use a super combo from a hand if he has one, which I believe he does. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought I did see a super combo in hand, but no, it looks like it's a pill off. 2 sharpeners there, Adam. Another Great Saiyaman, Orange Star High School. And it looks like another... Yeah, no, there it is. There's the super combo. I thought I did see one.
Does he want to... Yeah, he's probably... I mean, look, it's a hard one. You damn you do it, damn you don't.
I mean, look, 35k into 20.
It could just take it.
It is. Well, I mean, it is a critical hit. You don't want to. I don't know if you want to get down to 3 just yet. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Save the super.
Yeah, yeah. I can see why.
Yeah,
I can see why. Because now with that, so now he's got the Orange Star High School. He's got another Hercule there, I believe I saw. Then there it is. There's a Videl as well, which we were talking about earlier, how he can bounce out the Great Saiyaman. This wouldn't really be the turn anyway to do it. It wouldn't be ideal because you want to try and deal with that Beerus. Knowing that he does have enough resources in hand to deal with it, he did draw into a Gohan there, Adam, that I saw. He is going to put it on top of the deck, so you can see what he's going for here. If he reduces the energy cost enough on the Beerus, just bring out the Gohan and then just bottom deck the Beerus and deal with it there. And then that's a 2-player swing. That is then a 30k pressure into life, and then that could hopefully try and get him down to 2. That's what Joseph's probably going to go for.
I think he will.
There we go. There's the Hercule. Yep. So you're going to go the Hercule.
Discount the Beerus.
Show the Gohan there. So you are going to get the effect off. It is going to reduce the energy cost on the Beerus here. Unless he has also... Yeah, nah. He's got the Videl there in hand as well, which is nice because you can tap 1 for the Videl. Bring out the 2 costs there. Then you can also reveal tap 2, bring out the Gohan, bottom deck the Beerus.
Yep, exactly what happened last game.
And that's what we can see now happening here, guys. So and you can see just how viable, how good, how effective the deck can be in this sort of position.
Yeah. There's that Videl again.
As much as it looks with the resources used from hand, because you can see how many cards you got to keep using, it's still it's getting that back every single turn. You know what I mean? Like every single time he's doing that, it's still you're drawing cards back. You're bringing cards back from drop. It's just
it's a big swing. He's gone from not having no board to 3 bodies on board again.
Yeah, to 3 bodies on board, and then bottom decking that Beerus as well, so he doesn't have to deal with the 35 crit again. And then you just go on for another 20k. You're going to get the peel off engine back. Yep. Which is very viable. We can see that happening for next turn. Make him drop a card from hand, then just hit him with a 30. Try and bring out a super combo.
Oh, Joseph's taken
it. But Hayden had to take
that one.
Hayden's
taken it,
So puts him down to 2 life. Not really
Joseph in a very good spot.
But Joseph is handling this next matchup really well. So interesting to see where Hayden's going to go with this one. I did see him get the 1 cost Shin. Obviously, it's a good searcher. I don't think he's not going to... I can't see him get to that next...
It's hard. He's 4 energy
cost,
now.
Yeah, I can't see him get to the 6 cost.
No, I mean, we hit
2 turns.
We hit turn 5, turn 6 last game, but this has been much quicker with the pressure that Joseph's been applying.
I think because of the pressure he's applying, right, he's forced Hayden to then go, okay, I have to use this energy marker. Yeah. Last turn, I did need to bring out Beerus and keep that board in check, bring out the 5 costs just to eliminate it.
Second Beerus, though, maybe?
Yeah, and this is what I mean, like, if he can do it, which he does have another 5 cost.
There we go.
As you can see, it is another discard. So that's 2 cards, 3 cards from hand in order to... clean up Joseph's board, essentially. You're only plussing 1 back from leader, obviously, like we know. So that's 2 cards.
Big investment.
It is still a big investment, but it's a 35k crit as well. But you need to deal with that board, otherwise next turn he'll just rush him down, won't he? Okay. And this is where he's bringing out the Beerus. Looks like he's going to drop the Piccolo cantrip. Yeah.
Done that.
Yeah, because that's only a 5k combo anyway.
Joseph's got another Gohan in hand as well.
And there's a super that he was saving for, which was a smart move, as we found out earlier, because we saw him combo out with 2 cards, and I was thinking, would the super combo be good at this stage? But I can see why he would have left it for that, because he knows he can bring out multiple Beeruses anyway in 1 turn, in the 2 turns.
The question is, does Joseph want to wrap it up now?
Depends on what he's got in hand here, Adam. So it looks like he's got a Videl there.
He's got a Videl, he's got a Gohan in there.
He does have the 4 cost Videl as well. That brings out the vanilla 4 cost 30k beater as well there. You got the peel off and also, the 4 cost Gohan 30k, So, but it depends on how much pressure he can apply this next turn, because if he does overextend, tap himself out, he can be in line for a pretty harsh clapback from Hayden.
Hayden's got 4 cards in hand at the moment, so...
Yeah. But we know he's got a Goku, I think.
He does.
He's got a 5-cost, another 5-cost Goku.
He's got the 5-cost Goku Vegeta. He's got the Ultra Instinct Goku. So he's got 5K.
But that's not going to be.
Counter.
Yeah, but that's not going to be viable next turn. Next turn he's got to put the 5-cost is where he wants to go with, because the 35 crit is what is the pressure that he's going to apply. You got the 20k from the Beerus. You'll swing with that first, get a card from hand, swing with the 35, call him out for a super perhaps, and then see if he can go and close it out with a double striker. But it just depends if Joseph can handle this next.
Joseph would know about the UI Goku as well. So
Yeah.
he's looking at his hand at the moment, and he's going, combo potential isn't a lot at the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it looks like he's just going to drop down a Gohan here,
So
5k.
Two cards in hand that have combo power.
Yep. And here comes the Hercule. So we can see this doing the same thing again. It's going to reveal the Eraser, and we're going to reduce the energy cost of the Beerus, bring out the Gohan, and there we have it. We're going to bottom deck the Beerus. We could see that happening as well. So we need to, that was a good move because we need to keep that pressure going, keep that board in check, and then a 30k swing, that's going to get a super out from hand. Easy. Yep.
All right.
So now he's past turn. So now it'll be interesting to see which way he's going to go with this.
4-drop Jiren.
There is the 4-cost Jiren. We have seen it once in play, to be honest. It hasn't.
Wasn't bad, yeah.
Yeah. Too bad they didn't give my boy barrier, but that's fine. How broken would that be?
How dare they not give him barrier?
How dare they not give him barrier? Eh? Or a
card absolutely needed it.
or cannot be removed by skills.
Yeah.
So it looks like Joseph just going to combo for 5k here. He is going to hit the 5-cost Rimishi
Pink
elephant. And he's just going to clear off the Gohan, and it looks like he's just going to pass turn from there. Because, I don't see any point giving him any more cards to hand. But it depends. We'll see what happens. Yep, so he's going to pass turn. Back to Joseph. And look, Joseph have used, I believe, 2 Gohans already now.
He has,
I can't remember if I saw another one in drop before, but we do have the vanillas sitting there. And he does have the 4-cost Videl as well. So
2 cards in hand. One's the UI Goku.
Yeah, he's got 4 cards in hand though, Joseph. So he's actually a little bit low himself. We do have the peel-off engine though, and we know that, with leader ability, I mean, draw into, just going one. He drew into the short hair. Girls with short hair,
more value.
Card. We got more value, and the Orange Star High School field card as well, man. So
a lot of value from those 2 cards alone.
Yep.
So he knows that that's the UI Goku now at this point.
Yep. So this one,
Joseph should be able to just wrap it up now.
Yep.
The Videl.
So here comes the Videl, yep. And this was the package I was talking about earlier that's quite interesting that I've seen some builds run. You can go between the 2 on the Hello Goku. And I believe this isn't too bad wanting to close out games. It's a little bit more of an aggressive sort of approach. I like it. It's another 20k swing and a 30. And it can be highly effective in these sort of situations. But look, Hayden did leave his elephant inactive.
He did.
Which
he
is
can combo
10,
with the elephant, so he's taken it, so he's got. Yeah, and I think we'll see play the peel off, get some combo power from drop.
Yeah, Ramshi.
And then just dump hand.
I mean, Ramshi's sitting there is a 10k combo, so we know we can,
the Videl's a 25k.
We'll have to run into it. The Videl's a 20.
Joseph,
25. Sorry,
Joseph should know that that's a UI Goku there as well.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
So he should know that it's best case he's maybe got a super. He's got best case 30k combo power altogether.
And this is where he's lining up now with the peel offs.
Yep. Dump the board with the peel offs plus his hand.
Yep.
Nah, he would know.
45, 55, 60. Yeah. That's it.
And wasn't UI. I must have charged it. Anyway.
2 supers in hand there. But there we go, guys. Joseph taking it out with Halo Goku over Beerus. 2-0 as well. So congratulations also to the 2 players.
Wow.
Job well done to Hayden. He got it to top 4 with Beerus. Congratulations.